Hey everyone, it's Sean Havens with the Benefit Haven. I wanted to do a follow-up video on the sales cycle, which is setting the appointments, setting the follow-up appointment. And I think this is very important because if you don't set things right away, if you don't have a follow-up right away, and I would say this would be more on the bigger cases if you have to do an illustration like an annuity or an IUL or something like that, then you have to probably go back at some point and get an illustration signed. So you want to make sure you set that follow, but the way to do it is really important. Before I go any further, guys, make sure to subscribe down below and like the video. If you enjoy the content, and leave any comments down below, be happy to answer those for you. It helps us out, and just knowing that we're giving you good content and helping you out with your process and converting those appointments to sales and those calls to appointments and things like that. All the things that you need to be successful as an agent. So going back to the follow-up or setting the follow-up. So you've got to make sure when you're going through the process and you already know that you're going to be doing a follow-up appointment, do it as a close. Okay, so have that be your mindset. If you just leave it open, I promise you're going to be chasing your tail. Make sure that you are having them write down the appointment, or you actually write it down. If you have a card and on the back you can actually write down, it's a good practice to have a appointment follow-up on the back of your card, so you can write that down and give that to them. And even if let's say they have a calendar on their fridge, make sure to get that written down, because these are bigger cases that you're dealing with, and you got to make sure that they're ready for you, because you're going to go back and you're going to do work. And anytime you do work, it's taken away from prospecting. So if you're going to do an illustration, get case design, do all that stuff, it could take you a couple hours to get that done. So you have to make sure that when you do that, you have a follow-up set already, and don't make it too far out. If you can do it if you can't do the next day, then maybe do it 2 or 3 days out, as long as it's within that week that you have the appointment. So these things are very important. If you do it too far out, then you're going to be in a situation where they're going to forget, or they're going to reschedule, and then you're calling to follow up, and now again you're chasing your tail. So make sure with the sales cycle, if you know you're going to be going back, then set that up. And know that you're going to have that appointment set up, so you're not trying to close that day. The close is actually the importance of having everything set up, so you know when you're coming back, you know when they're going to be available, and you set that up before you leave. Before you leave, it's vitally important to making sure that these bigger cases get done. These big $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 annuities get done. Is to make sure that you have a follow-up date set before you leave the appointment. So make sure you go to theappointmenthaven.com and get part of our group, the Mentor Haven group, so that you're part of all this. You're getting all this content, but you're getting the deeper content, all the templates and PDFs and scripts and everything that we've laid out in that membership program. We'd love to have you there. Go to our Facebook group and subscribe there as well, so that you're part of the community and what we're doing across the country. Our goal and our passion is to help those agents that are struggling be successful, and show you this business can be great, and you can make the money that you set out to make. You can hit those 6 figures. That's what we're all about. So we'll see you in the next video. Again, make sure you subscribe and like down below, and we'll bring you more content real soon.